Moving on now to a phenomenon, another one of these phenomenons, this one called the Harlem Shake, is drawing a huge internet audience. Thousands of people are posting YouTube videos of themselves and their friends doing dance moves to a previously little-known track by a New York DJ.
Most of these videos follow the same basic formula as you'll see in this piece. We asked Larry London, host of VOA's Border Crossings radio program, to take us behind the Harlem Shake. Let's take a look. We're here to talk to you today about the Harlem Shake, which has just taken the internet by storm. Yes, that, you can do a little bit of this, you can really do anything you want in it. So tell us, what is this?
It's the latest craze.
Everybody get in! Everybody get in!
Harlem Shake is something that all the kids seem to be into these days, and it's a viral thing. I mean, that's kind of where it started. This guy, Harry Rodriguez out of Brooklyn, who goes by Bauer, created this song about 8 months ago. And he posted it on the web, World Wide Web, and he never thought it would get the attention it has been. And the song is so popular, it's become #1 on Billboard. Even though it's not really being played on the radio, it's being viewed and sold on internet, so much so that now it's #1, 2 weeks in a row. Of course, now the thing is for everyone to post their own version of doing the Harlem Shake.
And what happens in these videos?
Everything and anything. It's not in sync, it's not in unison, it's not can we all follow these set moves, it's do your own thing.
And you typically have one person who starts, so there's one person who sort of starts doing their dance, and then all of a sudden when the beat drops, then the scene changes and you just got all these people. A lot of times they're in costume, right?
Yeah, they can dress up, they can put makeup on. People are using special effects. It's your own creative device, whatever you want to do.
Thank you so much, everybody, for coming!
Why is it that crazes like this, you talk about Gangnam Style, now the Harlem Shake is essentially the new Gangnam Style. Why are these catching on so much?
I really couldn't tell you why. I know it's a gimmick, and the kids like to find these gimmicks. It usually starts with, you know, the teenagers, the preteens. They find something to latch onto, and they make it their own. And once it becomes trendy, they walk away from it. They don't like it because it's trendy. They create the trend. And so it's something that the youth are into, and they can express themselves any way they like to the beat of a pop song.
You yourself have a daughter.
Yes.
And she's a teenager. And you said that she has herself gotten involved in the Harlem Shake.
Yeah, last night we had a gathering of some of her softball teammates, and so she said to them all, let's do this, let's make one. So then they all went crazy and started playing it on their cell phone, and then everybody started doing their own moves and going crazy.
Yeah,
so,
it seems like something that a lot of groups, you know, organizations or groups like of kids, like you mentioned, teams, sports teams, are catching on and doing this, making their own versions.
Even the Olympic swim team made their own viral thing for Call Me Maybe.
That's right. Okay, and that was another one that actually caught on big time. The Call Me Maybe. There were a lot of covers made of that. Hey, I just met you. We'll probably see more of these videos then continuing to emerge.
Well, the internet's here to stay, and the viral videos with all the millions and millions of people who are, 1 billion people have seen the Gangnam Style.
Wow.
So, I mean, you know, it's going crazy. The internet's the place to be. That's Justin Bieber was discovered there, and so many others. So if you have access to the internet, you're going to find the latest trend.
Now, the burning question, have you or are you going to play this song by Bauer, the Harlem Shake song, on your show?
If you request it, I will.
Okay.
But you've got to dance it.
We may see that. I don't know. It's a bit risky, but yeah. Well, thank you so much, Larry. You know, it's great to talk to you, and thanks for filling us in on this. And I'm sure we'll have another video to talk about soon.
Well, thank you, Alex.
And of course, we want to extend a thank you to Larry London, host of VOA's Border Crossings radio program. Now, the Harlem Shake is crossing borders on its own. In Cairo, young people have done it in front of the headquarters of the Muslim Brotherhood as a form of protest against the Brotherhood's Islamist rule. And some students have even been arrested by Egyptian authorities for filming their own versions of the Harlem Shake.
Now, some of you might be wondering just where Harlem is. Now, Harlem has long been one of New York's most densely populated districts, a magnet for African Americans, but one of the city's poorest areas.